know who you are. Reverend, you are very controversial. For that matter, be careful where you walk. Be careful who you sit with. Don't compare yourself to Otabil. He is in a ministry that is less controversial. Yours, the two most controversial men of God in Ghana, Prophet Nigel Gacy and Reverend Isaac Owusu Bempah.
Black Raster ababe kansem bi edi afa eye yankasa sofu panyi Mensah Otabil ene Reverend Owusu Bempah ehun ewo commenter Reverend Owusu Bempah de ba ya wotwe mu se ane eye Mensah Otabil senkoye wono a angasa be ya che no ede no atomu na wo hwe wone ne bag nsensem ya woda so te Ghana ha no mu se ya wono Reverend Owusu Bempah ede ye ba ye de etumi ede no ekoto sesa wo fa ya obebre no a emu na ha no mu se no wo tan bebre no a ewo Ghana ha no mu ese na na Black Raster eka se ane ye no kra ade nti okan we nyina no oni se bebre no a ede to eja.
Owusu Bempah is talking, my own classmates. This is him. He said if it was him, they would have put him in jail. But Otabil is free. What's the reason? Recently, Otabil said something, and it looked like it didn't rub properly well on the skin of Reverend Owusu Bempah. Otabil said God does not install chiefs and presidents. It is man who does. And Reverend Isaac Owusu Bempah got angry. He mentioned a lot of people in the Bible that God made king, like King Saul, who made a lot of mistakes, and God changed him and brought in King David. So, biblically, he was able to defend himself in one way or the other. According to Reverend Isaac Owusu Bempah, Mensah Otabil is only interested in teaching and disrespects so much the office of the prophets. Run the story. The founder of Glorious Word Power Ministry International, Reverend Isaac Owusu Bempah, believes he would have been languishing in his Sawan prison by now if he were Pastor Dr. Mensah Otabil, who oversaw the collapse of Capital Bank due to the misappropriation of funds. According to the man of God, many Ghanaians, including those in power, have grown antagonistic towards him, harboring hate for him despite his innocence. When the issues with the bank arose concerning the misappropriation of huge sums of money, which led to the collapse of Capital Bank, and some Ghanaians were criticizing him, we supported him in prayer because he's human and can make mistakes. It could also happen to me, so I saw no need to condemn him. If the issues with the bank had involved me, Owusu Bempah, I would have been in Sawan prisons by now. But because it is him, he is walking around freely. People are alleging that a man of God shouldn't have acted the way he did in the bank issue. I listened to the discussions on the radio and read about it in the newspapers. When I put myself in that situation, I realized that if I were Dr. Mensah Otabil, considering the way I am hated, I would have been imprisoned at Sawan prison now. Despite being a man of God, whom God has used to prophesy for so many years accurately, predicting the leaders of this country, I am constantly insulted. Yet my prophecies always come to pass. Regardless of my track record, the insults persist. But that will not change what God has said. What I have prophesied will surely happen. Reverend Owusu Bempah stated in a sermon at his church on Sunday, October 13, 2024, while responding to Otabil's claim that God does not choose leaders for countries. Dash it away. So, it's true, isn't it? If it had been Reverend Isaac Owusu Bempah, he would have been in jail. It's true, a lot of people don't like him. Mensah Otabil has a certain track record of staying outside controversy. The prophetic is so controversial. Otabil is not a prophet. He has a prophet in his church. We all know the prophet he has in his church, right? He has a prophet there. Prophet Ano I've visited him twice, and I'm looking forward to visiting him more. He's so inspirational. He tells you his stories, you know, how he, oh my, wonderful man. Prophet Ano, wherever you are, I greet you. And he's one of the most senior prophets of the land, yet least controversial. Reverend Isaac Owusu Bempah is a man of controversy because he speaks like the ancient prophets in the Bible. He doesn't care who gets hurt. He will say it and go and sit down somewhere. Some people say it's because of illiteracy. The man is not an illiterate. He just told you that he read some of these stories from a newspaper, right? From newspapers. Again, he was my classmate, so he wasn't an illiterate. He didn't like schooling, but he wasn't an illiterate. Better still, he is not an illiterate. My brother, what this man has said is deeper than just Mensah Otabil and Reverend Isaac Owusu Bempah. In our country, we prefer a man who will keep quiet and die quietly, and they will applaud him, to a man who speaks his mind. Am I right? I'm also hated by so many people. When it comes to music, hey, I have enemies, musical enemies. When it comes to radio, I have radio enemies. My brother, because I dare to be different. There are a lot more who love me. And when they see me, they comatose. And there are others who just don't even want to hear my name. And I've not done them anything bad. Just that I speak my mind. They see it to be arrogance. But time, the womb of time has given birth. And all Ghanaians have come to see that Black Raster is a genuine person. Not even one instant has anybody ever said. We are not talking about saying and proving. They have not even said it, let alone prove that Black Raster is on the payroll of any politician. My brother, the other day I met Kennedy Japan. He won't be happy I'm telling you this, but I'm going to say. You know what he told me? He said, oh, Black Raster, why are you genuine na uhiandiu? Uhiandiu, sa, why are you genuine? And he mentioned a few names I won't want to put out. Who did he say, wait, our 5 houses, Accra, who did way, Casa, our, why are you genuine? And when I was going, he gave me some money. And I looked at him and said, "Oh, the sky would the say, oh, here na yo pasano, and to me more kakra mo wako tuidian." And we laughed, and I walked away. When Reverend Isaac Owusu Bempah meets me, he also likes to give me money. My brother, if you knew what I did with those monies, you would ask people to give me more money anywhere they see me. I take care of so many people. You will never know till I die. When I'm dead, they will all come out. Because Kono share me or share me school fees. This one, oh, Papa, Yami Beshano, Papa, time now see school fees be. Papa, they share me school fees. Oh, Papa, yeah, Papa, oh, share me school fees. I found a number grandma. Me say me friend grandma. Then I say. We say upon new one over whom it. We are not doing it for applause. We are doing it. Hallelujah. I said, I receive it. And he used that. I quite about the man. Who me say we have do me do we say we have do me do what we say I receive it. But I'm caught. I couldn't. See, poverty will kill you. You this Black Raster. You make yourself like you be genuine past everything. You, oh, yeah, be cool. Say, I receive it. Receive it with pride. And he looked at me, stepped back. Eh? Then he was looking around. to see if I was hearing something else. So no curse me. Ebe she say curse me ebe ma. Me nyame ni power we curse me. Anyway, Reverend Owusu Bempah has spoken, and it's true. He's in a ministry that is so controversial. Otabil is a teacher, it's not controversial. The more controversial you are, the more enemies you gather. So it's a natural thing. So Reverend Isaac Owusu Bempah, let me tell you one more thing. The controversial person that you are, just like me, you stay away from all forms of corruption. That's why up till now, you've not heard a policeman say, Black Raster, akoye a po, ewa baby. And I said, Black Raster, akoye busy, I say, me a businessman, I don't know how to do business. My friends are Charlie business, Charlie Wayne, Kosu, Charlie, Yanko freeway in Brana, called Dubai, China. I don't know how to do business. The other day, a friend of mine, a political friend named Withheld, told me to, see, I'm giving you a contract to suppliers with ties. For ties, no Brana, I'll give you a setting, you just bring the ties. Say, I'm a vulcanizer. Credit Japan got angry. So, whoa, I said, a dambina abo, a dambina obo. Yes, there are more contracts for ties, bra. Unimia, na fre, obi a what ties na. This is obi a what ties. This is vulcanizer ya, me tanya poncha na. Also, onimia. My brother, we can all be the same. Know who you are and stay away from adversaries. Where people don't like me, I don't go there. Even when I go on stage to sing. Me tunyum bakuna me share crowd na. And I realize that this is a crowd that is hostile. Ask everybody who's part of my team. You'll be lucky if I sing 2 songs. I sing the most popular song. I say, yeah. What's that doing? Yeah. I says, thank you. Where I go and the people receive me well, I sing all the songs and even ask them which songs they want to hear. And I sing for them because I'm always prepared. Know who you are. Reverend, you are very controversial. For that matter, be careful where you walk. Be careful who you sit with. Don't compare yourself to Otabil. He is in a ministry that is less controversial. Yours. The 2 most controversial men of God in Ghana, Prophet Nigel Gazy and Reverend Isaac Owusu Bempah. These should be the best friends. And I'm glad now they are so close. I hear they meet, they eat together and do all things. After all, birds of the same feathers flock together.
Khemical TV. Khemical TV. Anything goes. Khemical TV. For quality entertainment. Khemical TV. At the room. Khemical TV.